In the year 1900, the Eastman Kodak Company introduced the Brownie. It was the first commercially available camera, and it opened up the world of photography to the working men and women. But it wasn't until the middle of that century that the average Joe began to photograph real life. Still, due to the cost of film and processing, most people only photographed a couple rolls of film a year. But at the end of the century, when digital hit the scene, everything started to change. People started taking more pictures. But nothing has affected the number of pictures that people take per year like the modern-day cell phone. In the year 2000, it is estimated that we took over 80 billion pictures, but that's nothing. This year, 2015, we're going to take over 1 trillion.
So with all these pictures, you'd think we'd be a lot more comfortable in front of a camera, right? But yeah, so if it's just a selfie among friends, we really don't mind that much. But if it's a more formal occasion, such as a professional portrait, or even just the family Christmas picture in front of the tree every year, most of us would really rather just run in the other direction, right? So there are quite a few reasons for this, but one of the most common ones that we hear is this. Many of us have a preconceived and negative idea of what we look like, and the last thing we want to do is have it captured on camera forever. But don't worry, as professional photographers, this is what we help with every day. So in a couple of minutes, we're going to give you a whole toolkit to take with you next time you're photographed to help you feel a lot more prepared and confident.
Joelle is one of my favorite photographers, and in his book, Photographing Shadow and Light, he talks about how at 19 he set off for Africa to photograph the people of the Omo Valley. What he found when he got there was, like anybody, they wanted to look their best for a picture, but they didn't have the same preconceived ideas that we do due to social media, magazines, and TV shows. Put in his own words, he said, they didn't pose or make silly faces that they thought would make them look more attractive or model-like. They just behaved naturally.
So we aren't standing here today with a pill that will just magically remove all of your preconceptions about being photographed. But what we'd like to do instead is give you 4 functional tools for your toolkit to take with you next time you're photographed to help you feel a lot less nervous. So tool number 1, the anti-double chin. Almost all of us have had this awful friend, the double chin, show up in pictures, right? Yeah, you're allowed to laugh. I know it's a picture of me. Okay, so they used to tell you just lift your chin up, but none of us like this awkward nose in the air picture that causes. So a better way to define your chin is just to make your neck as tall as possible and then push your chin forward and slightly down.
Tool number 2 is to not smile at the camera. There's a few things that we can all count on in this world, and one is the canned camera smile. It's really just not that natural looking at a machine and smiling. However, smiling at people, no big deal. So the next time you're going to be photographed, instead of focusing on the lens, smile at the photographer. Your smile is going to be that much more natural.
So tool number 3, think confidently. So normally when we're in front of a camera, we're worrying about what we look like. Instead, shift so you're thinking about something you're completely confident about. That could be, success at your job, the way you cook a great meal, or the way you play video games like a boss. When you're thinking about that thing, it will literally improve your posture, your facial expression, everything.
Finally, tool number 4, slim with a twist. Everybody wants to be a little slimmer in their pictures, and they say that the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, this will help with that. All you need to do is angle yourself slightly to the camera.
And ladies, if you'd like to shape your hips just a little bit more, stand on your back leg and allow your front leg to just relax and bend slightly. Let's watch that one more time. So you can see it actually helps and makes a big difference.
Let me go over this list with you one more time. The first is to elongate your neck and point your chin slightly down. Secondly, don't smile at the camera, smile at the photographer. Third, think confidently. And finally, angle yourself just slightly to the camera.
So now that you're armed and ready for your next photo session, we'd like to leave you with one final thought. Whether it be celebrating a marriage or just having a headshot done for work, pictures represent who you are at that one point in time. Gathered together, they tell the story of your life, and they carry a legacy that we will pass down through our culture for generations. So next time you're photographed, in addition to bringing these handy tools with you, when you get to see the pictures afterwards, remember to actually enjoy them for the occasion they represent and the place they will hold in your own personal timeline. Thank you.
Thank you.